let's tell you what's going on. So the New Hampshire primary is tomorrow, which is now a two-person race after Florida Governor Ron DeSantis bowed out this weekend and went right back to kissing the ring of you-know-who. Take a look.
I am today suspending my campaign. It's clear to me that a majority of Republican primary voters want to give Donald Trump another chance. Well, I've had disagreements with Donald Trump, such as on the coronavirus pandemic and his elevation of Anthony Fauci. Trump is superior to the current incumbent, Joe Biden. He has my endorsement because we can't go back to the old Republican guard of yesteryear.
We just got some word that one of our opponents, very capable person, is dropping out of the race, Ron DeSantis. And Ron is dropping out, and in doing so, he endorsed us. He just said, will I be using the name Ron DeSanctimonious? I said, that name is officially retired.
It's now one fella and one lady left. I'll leave you with this. May the best woman win.
Was DeSantis doomed from the start? Who can say? So what happened?
Well, first of all, let me just say my initial reaction to Ron DeSantis dropping out was, woo! Right? But then I calmed down. Look, yes, he was doomed from the start. He was the most overblown candidate I've ever seen in my lifetime. He won in Florida by 20 points, but he won because he really used every weapon of the incumbency to give himself an advantage. He suppressed the black vote. He changed voting laws, and he was running against an opportunistic has-been, Charlie Crist, who is the worst Democrat nominee in my lifetime in Florida. So yes, I mean, my dog could have beaten Charlie Crist.
Well, Cha-Cha's pretty great. Yeah, I was going to say, don't put Cha-Cha down. Too soon after the dog competition.
You're not take Cha-Cha's name out of your mouth. But also, so let's just look at what he did. He went to Iowa, he went to New Hampshire saying, I'm going to turn the U.S. into Florida. Well, what did he do in Florida? He went after drag queens. He went after Mickey Mouse. He went after books. He went after diversity. He went after history. He passed a 6-week abortion law. Turns out most Americans don't care about waging manufactured culture wars against drag queens. They want to know how they're going to feed their families. They want to know how they're going to keep their families safe. So when he did all these stupid things, and I blame him entirely for his failure. He's the one that picked a campaign team that fleeced him and was...
Looking at Ron DeSantis, the governor of Florida, who stepped down and endorsed President Donald Trump. Instead, you will consider women in the views, what they were saying about him. Tomorrow, they're having the primary in New Hampshire, and he stepped down this weekend. And the women of the view have their own different opinion to give. So now, for the Republican candidate, we have President Donald Trump and Nikki Haley. So we're going to see what will happen tomorrow in New Hampshire. According to DeSantis, he dropped because to him, he thinks President Donald Trump is the best candidate rather than President Biden. So he dropped to better give a better opportunity for President Donald Trump to win rather than staying behind fighting for nothing. President Donald Trump was very happy and said for now, DeSantis is retired. DeSantis has given them the go-ahead, has endorsed him, which was very, he was grateful for that, and his opponent, his supporters, everyone was happy with that. Looking at the other hand, the women in the view, we know that they did not find that funny. All of them came up with their own opinion. According to them, DeSantis from the beginning have not been has been the wrong person. Even being a governor, he made according to them, that he made the worst governor so far. He didn't do anything. All he does was looking at drag queen, he was doing things that were not very helpful to the people in Florida, and they need help for their insurance, but he will not do that. All he did was fighting wars that inner wars that was not very necessary around the Florida area. To them, basically, he made the worst governor, and to him, his opponent was the worst Democrat who was running with him. That is why he was able to win. So basically, to them, they don't even look at him as somebody who was even qualified to stand and run for presidential election. To them, basically, Nikki Haley will make a better person more than Donald Trump. And according to the women in the view, even Chris, when Chris dropped out, Chris refused to even support Nikki Haley. According to Chris claimed that Nikki Haley is not very stable. Nikki Haley is a little bit confused, because according to Nikki Haley, if Donald Trump decided to give him the vice president position to like now, she says she's going to take it. So that's somebody who is confused according to Chris, because you cannot be fighting, you cannot be running against somebody and you want to be the president of the person. If the person want to make you a vice president, then you accept to be that. So basically, they didn't accept that, and Chris did not accept that. And the women in the view, some of them supported her, supported Chris, but some of them were against it. They say no, Chris is a man, and even to Chris is afraid for a woman to become a president. Even Ron would have given it, endorsed Nikki Haley, but Ron is scared that a woman will rule America. So according to them, America is only developed country that does not have a woman to become a president. And the American people don't even want that to happen, because all the developed countries have had that. So basically, they see that they are just fighting. The men are fighting the women, basically, and they think that Nikki Haley will make a better president more than Donald Trump. And Chris know, and Ron DeSantis know, but they don't want to face that fact that they will be ruled by a woman. Basically, what do you think? Do you think that Nikki Haley will make the best president so far if she wins? Do you think that Ron DeSantis could have endorsed Nikki Haley rather than Donald Trump? So let me see your own opinion on the comment section. Thank you very much for watching. If you have not subscribed, please help subscribe and help share the video. God bless you.